Hi everybody, this is Crystal. So today I'm going to show you how to make this scarf. It's actually really pretty easy to do, and you can definitely adjust the width and the length of the scarf. The width of mine is about 6 inches, and the length of mine, not counting the fringe, is about 65 inches. Now they always say, I don't know, that's what they say to go by, is you want to make the scarf as long as a person is tall. So I'm 5'3", but I made mine 65 inches, so just a couple more inches taller than I am. But you make yours as long as you want. So let's go ahead and get started on it. Here's what the stitch looks like. It's kind of neat how it pops out like that. Okay, for this project, I am using Red Heart Colorscape yarn. It is a medium 4-weight, 100% acrylic yarn. You do not have to use this brand. Any type of 4-weight yarn will work. There's 187 yards per skein. I did 2 whole skeins for the length of my scarf, and then I broke open this skein to put the fringe on, if that gives you an idea. And remember, if you want to make it longer, you'll use more of your 3rd skein. And the color I'm using is called Acapulco. Can't hardly say that. But remember, you can use any color that you choose. And now I'm going to be using a size J, which is a 6mm crochet hook. And I want to take just a second to ask you not to forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you look in the description box of this video or any of my videos, you'll see an automatic subscribe link. If you click on that, you'll automatically be subscribed and you'll never miss any of my updates. So the stitch that we're using is called the side saddle stitch. It is done in a multiple of 5 plus 2. So if you want to make yours wider than mine or thinner than mine, remember mine's about 6 inches, you can adjust the size in multiples of 5 plus 2. But for mine, I started with a chain of 27. Okay, once you get your chain of 27, we're going to put a single crochet in the 2nd stitch from the hook. Remember, we do not count the one that's on our hook. So in the 2nd stitch, go ahead and put a single crochet. Now we're going to start the repeat for the row. So we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to put a double crochet 4 together. And we're going to work that over the next 4 stitches. Okay? So how we do that is we yarn over, go into the next stitch and draw up a loop, and yarn over and go through the first 2 loops on your hook. Again, we're going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, draw up a loop, yarn over and go through the first 2 loops on our hook. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, draw up a loop, yarn over and go through the first 2 loops on our hook. So we've done it 3 times. We need to do it one more time. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, draw up a loop, yarn over and go through the first 2 loops on your hook. You'll have 5 loops that remain. Yarn over and go through all 5 loops, chain 1 to lock it, and then we're going to do a single crochet into the next stitch. Just like that. And now we'll start our repeat again. So we'll start off by chaining 3, and we're going to do our double crochet 4 together over the next 4 stitches. So we yarn over, go into the next stitch, drop a loop, yarn over and go through the first 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, drop a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2 loops on your hook. So we've done it twice. Again, go into the next stitch, yarn over, go into the next stitch, drop a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2 loops on your hook. One more time, yarn over, go into the next stitch, drop a loop, yarn over, and go through the first 2 loops on your hook. You'll have 5 loops that remain. Yarn over and go through all 5 loops, chain 1 to lock it, and then we're going to single crochet into the next stitch, just like that. And then we start our repeat again by chaining 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to work our double crochet 4 together over the next 4 stitches. So that was over 4, 5 loops remain, yarn over, go through all 5, chain 1, and single crochet into the next stitch. Repeat it again. We start with a chain of 3, double crochet 4 together over the next 4 stitches, chain 1, single crochet into the next stitch, and repeat it again. Start with the chain 3, double crochet 4 together over the next 4 stitches, chain 1. You'll have 1 stitch left. Go ahead and single crochet into that last stitch, like that. And you'll have 5 of these little double crochet 4s together. So for round 2 and 3, or I'm sorry, row 2 and 3 are the repeat rows for the whole pattern. We're going to start off by chaining 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to turn our work. We are going to single crochet into the top of this double crochet 4 together. So if you pull it apart, right there is where you want to go. So just grab your chain and pull on it. You need to go in that stitch, that hole right there, and single crochet. And then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go into this chain 3 space here and work a double crochet 4 together right into the chain space. So we're going to yarn over, go into the space, draw up a loop, and yarn over and go through the first 2 loops. You want to do that 4 times. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and you'll have 5 loops that remain. Yarn over and go through all 5 and chain 1. And again, we're going to single crochet into the top of the next double crochet 4 together. So if you grab this chain space, pull it apart, you'll see that stitch. You need to go right into that one. Single crochet into it. And now we're going to start again by chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you chain 3 after your single crochets. And in this next chain space right here, we're going to work our double crochet 4 together right through the space. 5 loops on my hook, yarn over, go through all 5, chain 1, single crochet into the top of your next double crochet 4 together. So grab your chain space, pull it apart, and you can see the stitch that you need to go into. Single crochet into that. Now we start again with the chain of 3, and then we work our double crochet 4 together into this chain space here. Chain 1, single crochet right here onto the top of your next double crochet 4 together, chain 3, double crochet 4 together into your next chain space, chain 1, single crochet into your next double crochet 4 together, chain 3. We got this last chain space here. Go ahead and put your double crochet 4 together into that last space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 1, and now we're going to end the row by double crocheting into the top of this stitch here on the end. So like the turn chain, or just double crochet right in here, just somewhere, it doesn't have to be exact. And that's how we end row 2. Now we're going to start row 3 by chaining 1 and turning our work. You'll still have 5 of those. Every row you're going to have 5 of the double crochet 4 togethers. So we chain 1 and we turn. Now we're going to put a single crochet into our first double crochet 4 together. So right here we chain 1, our first stitch goes right here, and it's a single crochet. And now we're going to chain 3 and do our double crochet 4 together into this chain space. Chain 1 and single crochet into the next double crochet 4 together. So right there. And then we restart again, chain 3, double crochet 4 together into your next chain space, chain 1, single crochet into the top of your next double crochet 4 together, and then chain 3 and double crochet 4 together into this next chain space, chain 1, single crochet into your next double crochet 4 together, chain 3 and double crochet 4 together into your next chain space, chain 1, single crochet into the top of your next double crochet 4 together, chain 3, double crochet 4 together right here into this next chain space. Chain 1. Now we end row 2. This is the chain 5 from the previous row, remember? We end row 2 by just single crocheting right in, just right through the chain space. Just like that. Now that's all it is a repeat of rows 2 and 3. So you would start again, repeating row 2, and that's when you start with a chain of 5. Turn your work, single crochet into the top of your first, double crochet 4 together, then you chain 3 and do your double crochet 4 together, single crochet in the top of this one, chain 3, double crochet 4 together. So you just want to repeat rows 2 and 3 until you get your scarf as long as you want it to be. Like I said, I used 2 whole skeins of this and then I quit because that was long enough for me, and then I used another one for the fringe. You just want to end in an odd number of rows. So no matter how many rows you do, for however long you want your scarf to be, remember you want to end, make sure the number is odd. So your last row will be 1 single crochet into that chain 5. That way it'll be the odd number row, and that way it'll lay out flat better. And that's it. That's all there is to it. You can put fringe on it if you want. You can put pom-poms on it if you want. Or you can leave it, whatever you want to do. But I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like I said, don't forget to check out that auto subscribe link in the description box. I think this scarf will look great for a man or for a woman. You know, depending on what colors you choose, the stitch will look good. But yeah, check in the description box for links to where to subscribe. Check out my Facebook page, and don't forget to check out all my other tutorials too. I have hundreds of them. So until next time, have a good day.